Hey everyone out there. Yeah, I think we have an important talk that needs to be said and heard. The events of today and the last couple of days, really interesting. Things that happened in court, things that the prosecution has made claim to. I think it's really important that we have what a good friend of mine used to tell me, a come to Jesus talk. It's nothing about religion or anything like that. It's just the fact that we need to have a real talk about a real subject, and it needs to happen now. Oh man, where to begin? Life, fortune, and sacred honor. That was a pledge that 57 men in 1776 signed when they signed the Declaration of Independence, when they told the King of England to piss off, when they told the King of England that we're no longer putting up with your tyranny, that you've broken all of our rules, you've broken all your own rules, and we're just no longer putting up with it. 57 men signed this declaration, and they instantly became outlaws. They were hated by some of their own people, they were hated by England, and they were demonized by the king, by England, by everybody over there, and they were hunted. Of those 57 men, many died in battle. Many went to war. They died. They gave their blood to give us our republic. Many lost everything. Many gave up everything, every penny that they had, every piece of property that they owned. They even lost their families. Some of their families were taken and thrown in prison, held there till they died. Many of them were taken and thrown in prison and held there till they died. Even many lived in caves to run from the redcoats while they were hunted. And why? Why did they do that? Because they believed that men and women were born to live free. They were born to live free, and they were establishing the place that men and women could live free forever. So, over the last 100 years, we have pissed every ounce of liberty and freedom away. Why? Well, because life became easy. Mainly because of that stupid green piece of paper that we all hold in our pockets, the dollar. We all pissed away our freedom, our liberties, our choices, and we're living and seeing today exactly the recourse that's coming down on us for making those choices. So here's what I want to ask everybody. To everybody out there that's read the Declaration, I'm going to read you the very last sentence of the Declaration of Independence. And for the support of this declaration, with firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortune, and our sacred honor. That means we give it all. Every penny, every ounce of blood, and every ounce of our integrity to defend not just our little piece of dirt, not just the fight for the Bundys or the fight for the Hammonds or whoever else is being abused at this point. It's our fight. It's the fight for our children and our future, because it is right now. If you do not believe it is not right now, you need to get your butt to Las Vegas and see what's happening in that courtroom. This fight is right now. I've preached all along many things, but the one thing is that we exhaust every avenue that we have at our means, at our disposal. Every avenue, okay? And we've done many. I mean, we've hit everything. We've redressed our grievances, we've protested, we've rallied, we've written letters, we've sent phone calls, we've sent emails, we've sent it all. We've done it all. What else is there left to do? Honestly, I don't know. The answer is beyond me, but there is one thing that we have not done, and it's one final step, and I'm going to ask everybody to make the dedication to make this effort here. The Senate Judiciary Committee. The Senate Judiciary Committee is the only group of people that oversee what happens in federal court. They oversee the federal judges. They oversee the Supreme Court. The Senate has the power to deal with judges. Nobody else. Not Jeff Sessions, not Donald Trump, nobody but the Senate has the power. The U.S. Senate has the power to deal with these judges. So we need to make those phone calls. And we need to make every effort by the thousands, if not the tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands, to tell these people that they need to look no further than Las Vegas, Nevada, at the trial for the Bundys, and tell us that due process and everything that our founders fought and died for, and every American soldier from 1775 all the way through to now bled and died for, is not being thrown out the window in that court. The First Amendment's been trashed. The Second Amendment's trashed. Fourth, Fifth, Sixth, Seventh Amendment trashed. Basically, this Constitution, trashed. That's where it's at. It's in the dirt over there. Because we let it. Because we did it. We let it. We let it get to that point. 100 years of having our eyes closed, working for the dollar. Working for the dollar, we've lost our freedom and our liberties. And this is no joke, guys. This is no joke. Today in that courtroom, they tried to tell the jury that being in the militia is illegal. That it's illegal to be in the militia. And they said, oh, well, wait a second. It's only illegal in some states. Where are we at, guys, here? Where are we at, huh? Does the U.S. Code not matter anymore? The Constitution obviously doesn't matter anymore. The letter of the law obviously doesn't matter anymore. What matters is we let a judge go on a witch hunt, because that's what's happening. We might as well make some crosses and get some stakes and take them to that courthouse and give them to the prosecution, because they're crucifying our men in that courtroom right now. It's a fact. It's what's happening. So I'm going to appeal to everybody to really take a good, long, hard look in the mirror and ask yourself, am I willing to pledge my life, my fortune, and my sacred honor to save this piece of dirt? Not for me, not for you, but for our children and our posterity. Are every one of you willing to make that dedication? Life, fortune, and sacred honor. Our founding fathers did it for us. So are we going to in return say, yeah, I don't know, how am I going to support my family if I do that? Guess what, guys? There's sacrifice to be made. We all have a sacrifice to be made. And it starts right here. Life, fortune, and sacred honor. That's every penny, that's every ounce of blood, and that's every ounce of integrity that we have. I don't know what else to say. I'm going to make one more statement here out to everybody that considers themselves in the militia. If you consider yourself in a militia, right now is the time to stand up. Right now is the time to stand up and say, hey, raise my hand. I'm in the militia. I'm a militia member. And I'm proud to be, because I took a pledge to defend this country from every threat, foreign and domestic. I took that pledge. How about you? Are you going to take that pledge? Are you going to stand by that pledge? Foreign and domestic. Right now, we're being assaulted domestically by our own damn government. They're in there giving each other high fives. We got this. We got this. In front of the jury. While our people can't even blink, Eric Parker gets thrown in a detention cell for turning his head and looking at a monitor. But the prosecution gets to walk around giving high fives and fist bumps. Every ounce of their defense is restricted. They can't even bring up why they're there. They can't bring up the First Amendment. They can't bring up the Second Amendment. They can't bring up what the BLM was doing there, why they showed up. They can't bring up the First Amendment zone. They can't do any of that. But the prosecution can fist bump and bring up whatever they want. We are losing right now, okay? The jury's seeing through it, and I really believe that that's the case. But right now, what's taking place in that courtroom isn't just about that trial, okay? It's about our future and what they can do to us in the future, to each and every one of us. They brought up Sugar Pine Mine and White Hope Mine. Every one of us that stood down there. Hey, I'm telling you right now, you better have your shit together, because they are coming. They made it very clear that they were being prosecuted today for their actions at White Hope and Sugar Pine, along with what took place in Bundy. It's on the record. If you don't believe me, look it up. It's there. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do when they come for you? Are you going to run and hide? Are we going to stand up strong, stand together and say, you're not crossing this damn line? Or are we going to run and hide and say, well, it's just not that bad enough right now. We're just not ready yet. It's not that bad. I'm telling you what, it is that bad. It is that bad. We've been pleading with everybody. You have got to stop simply talking. It is now time for action. Okay? It is time to stand firm with your neighbor, with your group, with the people in Las Vegas, with the Bundys, the Hammonds, everybody. We have got to stand up and get off of these stupid phones and Facebook and get in front of people and let them know that you're not crossing one more inch of our territory, of our line. You're not taking one more smidgen of our rights, and we are going to stand strong. And you can kill us and you can fight us, but we're going to stand here in defiance. I'm an outlaw. I'm claiming it right now. They're making us out to be criminals. I'm an outlaw. I'm going to be an outlaw. If they want us to be outlaws, I'll be a damn outlaw. If that's what it takes, if that's what it takes for my little kid, my little 5-year-old to be free, for my 20-year-old and my 19-year-old to be free, I'll be the damn outlaw. Come spill my blood. We gotta stand strong, guys. Alright, I'm done ranting. You know, I just wanted to have this talk and say, you know, it's time. It's been beyond time. They've already crossed the line. We've already backtracked for miles. It's time to stop backtracking, and it's time to start standing. Standing firm, and if they come for you, they come for you. Each man and woman has a choice of how they're going to handle that. I'll never tell anybody how to defend themselves. But it's time to stand and defend what we know is right. Our rights are being taken, and every step backwards is that much more of a right that's been taken from us. So stop backtracking. Stop hiding. Stop saying it's not that bad yet, because it is that bad. Alright? Love everybody out there, but we've got to get our shit together. And I'm sorry for cussing and getting mad and screaming and yelling, but man, it's time. If you can't see it for what it is, then I don't know what, you know, glasses you're looking through, but you better get a new pair, because it's time.